Welcome to Fishing with Steve D. Well, check out these winter time tips. We're going to jump right in that right now. The top 5 winter time tips. So in the cooler winter months, you need to change your baits up. The redclaw yabbies, particularly up here in Queensland, become more carnivorous. They eat meat like your fish flesh or your chicken scraps are predominantly the better producing baits. Now, a big factor in this, the depth. The depth is another thing. If we have a lot of rain earlier, then you set your pots a bit shallower. But if we don't have the rains like we normally do, then just set them the same depth as the summertime redclaw fishing. And another big point is in winter they go off the summertime creek beds and more onto timber structures. And another big tip is to use upward facing rings. We've always had the exclusive design of the upward facing rings. Straight rings, they get out, and you can have a look in this video footage. They come in and out at their leisure. But as soon as you put it upwards facing, this will stop the redclaw from getting out of your pots. And another big, huge tip is to lift your rings up towards the roof of the redclaw pot, whether it's a 4-entry with the built-in bait bags, our exclusive design, or our 3-entry economy pots. If you can lift your rings higher, and I'm going to show you an idea that Brian does. He gets electrical twisties from the hardware, and what it does, it lifts up the ring so you can fit a lot more redclaw in one pot, particularly you guys that are up north where you have a lot of redclaw in plague proportions. But this idea works really well. Thanks, Brian, for sharing that with the group. Or another tip is to tie some string from the top of the ring to the top of the frame and lift it up as well. This will also work. So it's a couple of choices there that you can decide for yourselves which one you would like to use, guys. And another big tip is never ever eat an orange or yellow coloured tail meat. The meat of the redclaw yabby needs to be a pure white colour to be safe to eat. Another huge tip is never ever eat a tail meat that's also got a lot of blood through it, as this will also make you sick. And if you see your yabbies, particularly the common yabbies down south with this white spots or white legs, do not eat it. It's white muscle disease. It can also make you very sick. And another big tip is to keep your redclaw on ice, as this will keep it fresh until you take them home and either put them in the fridge or put them in the freezer, which will kill them humanely. Well guys, check out this electric blue yabby that Samantha caught up in the Northern Territory. She was land-based, about 2 meters deep, near Gun Point, Bushlands, which is a small river system up in the Northern Territory, and she was using a dark fruit cake for bait, and that is just so awesome, guys. Now if you've seen something special like this, another color or also electric blue, please put it in the comments below, guys. I'd like to hear it. Well done, Samantha, that's a great catch. So if you also want to try a bit of fishing, well, check out these shrimp traps. We've got them in stock now. They are just the right size, and the ends, they will clip in, and they're quite convenient size. Black is the best color for catching shrimp. You'll seem to catch a lot more in the black color. PVC. Just send me an email if you're interested. And if you get a lot out of my video content, I've got an ebook, redclaw ebook. I've kept it really cheap at $12.10. If you want to fast track your redclaw yabby catching, send me an email and I'll be able to sort that out for you. Welcome to Fishing with Steve D. Well, today I have got some very important news. Major changes in redclaw fishing in Queensland, and we're going to be breaking it right down in this video right now. Here we go, folks. A few more flippers. Getting a bit bigger. That's great. Let's get a few more. Guys, this is the latest on the 17th of December 2021. This is the natural redclaw waters, so if you're fishing in the green here, you need to only take 40 per person in your possession at any one time, or the females with berries or with eggs and the young have to be returned to the water. Now if you're outside this, there is no limit on redclaw, and the fisheries recommend that you take only 40 per person in natural waters, and you do not return them to the water in unnatural waters. So if you're outside the green, the fisheries are saying not to put redclaw back into the water, including the females with eggs, with berries, and also the young. Now if you're on the northeast coast, it's very similar to the east coast rules that you're not allowed to return any redclaw to the water, including the females with eggs and the young. It's only in natural waters you must return the redclaw to the water. Is a big rule change. This from the Great Dividing Range all the way up to the tip of Queensland here in the green east of the range, you are only allowed to use 5cm rings in all rivers on the east side of the range. Now if you're on the west side of the range, you can use up to 5 to 10 centimeters, so you can use up to 10 centimeter rings on the funnel pots. Now on the east side, you're only allowed to use the 5cm rings in any rivers because of the platypus, and I think this is a good thing that is going to protect platypus and turtles. And so just remember, southeast of Goondiwindi, right down the bottom there, see how it tucks under a little bit? It's a bit tricky there. So if you're southeast of Goondiwindi, it's actually green. If you're fishing lakes and dams, you can use up to 10cm rings. That is different to the rivers. I thought I'd just throw this in. This is out of the Queensland Fisheries Rule Book. Now it states that you do not need a SIPS permit if you are 100% only redclaw fishing. You only need a SIPS permit when you are fishing with a fishing line, with bait, or with a lure. You're allowed to use traps with a maximum of 4 entrances. So if you've got any more than 4 entrances, you can't use them. And they must have between 5 centimeters and up to 10 centimeters in the lakes, dams, impoundments only. Now again, I will repeat, if you are fishing the river system, you need to have a pot that has a 5 centimeter, no bigger than 5 centimeter entrances in the rings. And if you get a lot out of my video content, I've got an ebook, redclaw ebook. I've kept it really cheap at $12.10. If you want to fast track your redclaw yabby catching, send me an email and I'll be able to sort that out for you. And also, if you wanted to make a small donation, you can, next to the share button down in the below panel, next to the share button, you can click on the thanks button, and the small donation, it all goes to help me making more content and getting out and about there for you in the future videos to come. So guys, please subscribe to my channel, please like this video, please stay tuned for our new videos that are coming very shortly, and stay safe guys. Until next time, this is Fishing with Steve D signing off. God bless.